Bill Anderson, you're chasing the story, what seems like the ongoing war on Christmas, but you've got a bit of a positive side to it. How a chaser saved Christmas. What do you got, Bill?
Okay, I'll take that. For the last few years, Teaneck Township has had a menorah, various decorations and lights. But according to at least one community activist, they refuse to appropriately acknowledge Christmas in front of the township hall. So I went to Teaneck. I met Hector Ferrer. He's been fighting to get a nativity scene and Christmas tree lit and displayed next to the menorah and other decorations right outside of Township Hall, but they've resisted.
The city manager, Jacqueline Cates, at that time, stated that it was too controversial of an issue.
They actually finally agreed a few years ago, but Mr. Ferrer told me that it became a really contentious relationship. The nativity scene was placed in a lower visibility area. A spotlight that was supposed to be shining on it was turned to the side and turned to the ground, so it wasn't actually facing the nativity scene. The Christmas tree lights allegedly burned out 3 years ago and were never replaced.
They hid it behind a 5-by-5 foot bush, so it was completely, invisible by those that were from the street level. In addition to that, the menorah, the holiday displays were all assigned specific spotlights except the nativity scene.
So we tried to get some explanations. Over the years, the township has had various explanations. First, they said the nativity scene and the tree were too controversial and emotional to address during the holiday season. So they said no to his request. They then said that there were electrical issues that led to the tree not being lit. Mr. Ferrer showed me a picture demonstrating that it just wasn't plugged in, and those were the electrical issues. Today, the township told us that they actually have no obligations to provide any decorations. They were doing it, trying to accommodate everybody, and these things take time. So Robbinsville Mayor David Freed dealt with similar issues in Robbinsville. Mr. Ferrer actually reached out to your office. You spoke to him. To your credit, to our credit, to his credit, today when we got there, they actually were putting the lights back up.
No kidding.
So maybe there is a happy
How about
end.
that? Well, you're a veteran of the war on Christmas. So, what happened? How did he come to find you and talk about this?
He saw the stories on the news from last year, and more and more towns have been adopting a Christmas tree as opposed to a holiday tree. I think I counted we have 4 now in Mercer County. So it's definitely moving in the right direction, and he was frustrated and wanted some help with the process, and we reached out to Chasey, New Jersey, and looks like we're going to get another Christmas tree lit.
How did you help, though, Dave?
So helping the gentleman when they reached out to us to follow the process, understand what he needed to do. He did a really good job, following Oprah requests, making sure that he followed the procedures. He's going to go to the next meeting, and he's going to ask them to introduce an ordinance so that all of the religions are treated equally. And that's what's really important here, right? It doesn't matter what religion you are. At the end of the day, if they attack any religion, they're attacking all. Because if you let it happen, it's no good for any of us.
So, Bill, any response from the mayor of Teaneck?
From the mayor? No, actually. Mike spoke to the township, and they came out and gave us some comment.
I talked to Township Manager William Broughton, and he actually said that, there is no actual requirement for any holiday display to be put up, but they do take pride in putting up secular and religious lighting.
Anyway, the point is the nativity scene is back because Christmas actually has its basis in Christ being born. So at least they're being honest and true to the holiday. It's good to see. Good job, Mayor. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.